In remembrance of the late Professor Lee's contributions, NIE established the Lee Sing Kong Professorship in Early Childhood. The professorship reflects Professor Lee's deep beliefs about the power of education and the importance of nurturing children so that their full potential can be realized.
He always tells us we must learn from the best. We should not rest on our laurels, and we must always improve. This is the heart of Sing Kong, the humility of Sing Kong, always learning from the best. And the early childhood sector, the sector that Sing Kong believes very much in, because he really have the great love for children and kids.
A good farmer, he always calls himself a farmer. A good farmer takes care of his crops, husbandry, or his animals. A good teacher takes care of his students. That's Lee Sing Kong. Prof. Lee Sing Kong's principles of being a good farmer applies to the way he nurtured his students. He knew that plants will grow if you give them the right kind of soil, right kind of environmental conditions, nutrition, and so forth. So he said, the same thing I can do for my students. If I don't give them the right nurturing, the right soil to grow in, they will not come out the way of a balanced individual in society.
Children are by nature curious. And as adults, one of the important things that we must do is to ensure that they remain curious so that they'll develop into adults who are curious. It is through this sense of curiosity, this sense of wanting to know more, wanting to inquire more, not just as good students in schools, but more importantly, as individuals who are able to learn broadly, beyond school, learn from all situations, and who constantly seek to ask questions and find answers to these questions. The Lee Sing Kong Professorship was established in honor of the late Professor Lee Sing Kong. Under the sponsorship of this professorship, we are able to invite renowned scholars to give talks to the public, advise NIE on the research that we do, engage with policyholders, as well as to engage with the society at large when it comes to early childhood education and research.
What particularly interests me in early childhood education is the difference we can make by intervening early through early education and care. If we can support human development in the early years, it has an ongoing cumulative effect. And we also know that helping children to develop brains early means that there is better educational attainment, there is an influence on employment, on health, on criminality, and so on. And that we're ensuring that little brains that are developing rapidly have the chance to succeed in life. I'm really delighted to be the inaugural Lee Sing Kong Professor in Early Childhood. It means a great deal, not just because Professor Lee Sing Kong was an amazing leader at the NIE, but because it's the inaugural position and because he had such a great vision for teaching and learning for the teachers of our youngest children.
This professorship is one where we bring in really top professors from the best universities to Singapore, to NIE, and it's particularly important for helping us understand and do not only research in child development, but also to understand how we can use research to impact policy and practices.
Education starts from the time a child is born, and it continues across the lifespan of an individual. And because of that, we have to make sure that the research in early childhood is rigorous, so that it will tell us and give us important information about how children develop. When we are able to do good research in early childhood in Singapore, we will be able to help develop the population and help every child develop to its fullest potential.